It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Buckle up. There's football coming your way, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
The Florida humidity certain to be a factor in this one. There's no other way to say it, really. It is hot. It is humid here at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, the Bucs get ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading him out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And he had a most impressive bounce-back season last year, nearly leading his team to the NFC Championship game. That's not something you see every day, and he was rewarded for it as Tampa Bay decided to make him definitely their quarterback for the future. Now for him, he wants to prove it's not a one-year thing, and in fact, he is the long-term answer for this franchise.
A first carry for Rachaad White. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Mayfield. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Godwin with a nice grab there, and he's been a consistent weapon for this Buccaneers offense, although a bit unheralded. He's eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark for each of his last 3 seasons, and his ability to make plays on all 3 levels is invaluable for not just his franchise, but his quarterback, Baker Mayfield.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
First down, here's White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. He's able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's the running back. Yeah, that's Rashad White, who's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by their rookie quarterback, drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Now it's Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Same connection, Dulcich once again. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Throwing Nix. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
To throw is Nix. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Nix to the air. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Reynolds. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air with Nix. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
To throw, here's Nix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Here's Nix. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time, a 9-play drive. And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Baker Mayfield going to lead his offense back out there. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Got a man downfield. It's Otten. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion left, Godwin. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Second down and 3. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 7. Nix from the shotgun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Nix once more. On the slant, completes to Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Well, the Broncos offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one taken in by Otten. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to White. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
And oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now Mayfield. It's caught. This is White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. Evans has it left side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Mayfield off the play fake. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 29 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Denver's offense ready to go again. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They begin the drive with Williams. He's still on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he will have a Broncos 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Now it's Nix. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos 1st down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Yaya Diaby. He's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he is going to be out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on 4th down. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Well, got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground with White. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.